the most talented guys in college basketball. He's the head basketball coach at Carver Bible College here in the Atlanta metro area. I call him the next big thing in college basketball because the young man knows everything from head to toe about basketball. My man, Bryan Spencer. And today we got a special topic. Now, for the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, Coach Spencer really put the wood to me as we had a debate on who's the greatest player and who was the greatest coach. If you go back and view our videos, you'll see that he's got me up 2-0 so far. But today we're going to come back with a very good topic. What duo had the best potential of really being one of the best in the NBA? Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, or either Anthony Davis and LeBron James? If you like the video today, please comment and share. 100 yards of football. How you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm ready for this, man. You got me ready to laugh because I know you laying in the woods for me, brother.
Let's have some fun, man.
Okay, so I go first, right?
Okay.
You want me to go first, correct?
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I took Anthony Davis and LeBron James as the duo that's got probably the best potential of really being one of the best in NBA history. Right. And I'm going to say this. Last year, when LeBron James came over to the Los Angeles Lakers, they finished 37-45 out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. From a defensive standpoint, they gave up 109 points. Mm-hmm. To me, when Anthony Davis comes over this year, they go 49-14, the number one team in the West. No question about it. Mm-hmm. Then you look what Anthony Davis has brought to LeBron James. Not only they averaging 114 points a game, but they have developed into one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, giving up only 106 points. Then you look at both of the gentlemen, both of them together averaging almost 52 points a game, almost 17 rebounds a game. But another key statistic, they almost averaging 14 assists a game. We all know what LeBron James is about, but Anthony Davis is the guy I think LeBron James is played with. It's the best teammate he's ever had, and that includes Dwayne Wade.
Wow.
For one season. I'm going to put it out there.
Wow.
The only question with Anthony Davis that a lot of people have only really criticized him for is that he's been injured. But when you look at this young man before he got to the Lakers, he's one of the best young, talented, skilled players in the league. I call him a combination of Alex English from an offensive standpoint, rebounding standpoint. He reminds me of a Lonnie Shelton, a Truck Robinson.
Okay.
I know you heard of them. Hello.
Yes,
and then from a guard position, because the young man was a guard in high school up to his 11th grade. He reminds me of that backcourt with the Seattle Supersonics, downtown Freddie Brown, who can shoot that thing from three-point line.
Okay.
My man, Dennis Johnson, a young Dennis Johnson out of Pepperdine.
Okay.
And then we don't have to say no more. I used to call him the Black Kojak. Now I call you the Black Kojak, Slick Watts. Anthony Davis is a combination of all them gentlemen. So to me, on potential, and it's unfortunate the situation happened this year, but LeBron James and Anthony Davis are going to get ready to put their work in. Now you have the floor, sir.
As usual. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I like the breakdown of Anthony Davis, man. I think those are some pretty good points. But for me, and I knew, you know what, man, I'm getting to know you pretty good now. And I knew you was gonna come with some stats. And so what I decided to come with I'm coming from a different angle.
Yes,
I can bring some stats too now, but I'm gonna come from a different angle. When I look at the potential of the LeBron James AD duo, when I look at it, it's scary what they could do, right? You're talking about they're going to get you about 17, 18 boards a game between the two of them. They're going to get to the basket, they're going to get to the rim, they're going to finish. LeBron's going to create shots for other people. It's a scary task. But then when you really look at it, LeBron is not even the best at what he does in these two duos. What attribute is really LeBron's best attribute? I would say it's passing, assist game. Westbrook averages more assists than LeBron does. What is AD's best attribute? I don't even really know what his best attribute is. I would say rebounding, So he has the edge on KD in rebounding, but it's like, 2 to 3 rebounds a game. But KD is the factor. His ability to shoot 3-point shot at a much higher clip than both of them stretches the floor. And when you combine that with a guy like Westbrook and his speed and his ability to get downhill and to create not just for Durant, but for other guys, that combination is deadly because you can, and whether you, let's take the pick and roll, for instance. If you take AD and LeBron and put them in the pick and roll, I can defend that. I can choose to say, I'm going to back off of that. I'm going to go under. I'm going to make them shoot the 3. I can live with that. But you can't do that with Westbrook and Durant. If they pick and pop with Durant, you got to guard that. Now you got a big trying to guard Westbrook going downhill. If you got a big, let's say like Giannis, who may be long enough to defend the pull-up jumper coming off the pick and roll, he's not long enough and quick enough to stop him from getting to the basket. Westbrook's mid-range game is lethal. So he gets a burst. Giannis is going to have to try so hard to keep up with him that he stops on the dime, elevates, shoots in mid-range. If he steps up to take away the mid-range, Westbrook is too fast to get past it. So I don't think there's any duo, whether you put them together or separate their skills, that can compare to KD and Westbrook, and definitely not LeBron and AD. Not offensively, defensively.
Now you said the key point. When we had this, I thought you said complete. Can I say the word complete?
Okay,
we're not talking about offense and defense here. We talking about complete because I know you was gonna go there. I know you.
Okay.
You know what the argument is about? Complete, not offense. Because Westbrook and Durant can't defend.
I disagree.
Not at a level like LeBron and AD.
I disagree.
And then I'm gonna say this. I know you was gonna come. Don't get it wrong. You're the greatest coach to me in my lifetime. I love you, man.
I appreciate it.
At the end of the day, if we took a poll right now, based on Westbrook, to me, he's a volume shooter. He takes a lot of shots. But if you take a poll right now, and you say Westbrook is a great offensive player, right?
Right.
Take a poll to all the people that know basketball.
Right.
I want LeBron and Westbrook. Who you think they're going to say?
They're going to say LeBron.
Okay, thank you.
What has a poll ever won?
Okay, you said you weren't going to go there.
No, I'm saying
to go there. Okay, LeBron and AD, unfortunately, their season ended this year.
Right.
But how many years did your boys play together, Durant and Westbrook?
They played together 8 years.
And they had a lot of offensive firepower, right?
They sure did.
They even had James Harden.
They did for a couple years.
Now, when I look at it, they lost in the finals,
right?
Correct?
Yep.
But I can't understand, because when we judging this, we judging this on everything, right? Offense, defense, winning championships,
everything,
playoffs. But all I know is, and granted, I don't want to go there with this argument.
Okay, go there.
They did blow a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago, and then Durant got up and went over to Golden State, right?
They did.
So I'm trying to figure out how in the world you're going to say that duo is better than AD and LeBron.
Well, everybody knows a little bit about blowing leads. LeBron blew a 2-0 lead against the Dallas Mavericks when he had when he had 3 of the top 20 players in a watered down league. They lost the 2-0 lead. So everybody knows about blowing leads. So
let me ask you this.
Be great, I guess.
Let me ask you this. Real talk. Now, you know how we do it in 100 yards of football in your great academy. give a plug out there. What's your great academy name?
All About You Sports Academy.
Okay, you know how we do this. We be arguing about stats and everything. I learned this from you, and your father is a tremendous individual. One of the first early black coaches coached at Syracuse University.
Right.
Come on, Brian. You know we judge them chips, championships. Right. So I'm going to ask you this.
No doubt.
How many rings do that young man from UCLA got who you say is one of the quickest guards by the name of Russell Westbrook? How many rings he got?
He has 0.
How many, since you said LeBron choked, how many LeBron got?
He got 3.
Okay.
But the argument is not, is LeBron better than Westbrook? The argument is duo.
It's duo, so both of them are together.
Okay, so the
duo, throw that argument in there.
So the duo of LeBron and AD has 0 rings.
That's true.
And the duo of AD and Westbrook has 0 rings, but they've been to the finals. That's correct. Okay, so the potential of what AD and LeBron can do is unknown. They it's not guaranteed they're gonna be able to get past some LA Clippers out there. You know, we don't know that. What we do know is though that LeBron broke down the defense against the Brooklyn Nets and he kicked it out to AD at the 3-point line and AD choked for a game winner. I know that. I saw that.
That's regular season though, right?
And so my what I'm saying is that AD, in my opinion, he's very versatile. He does a lot of different things, but he doesn't dominate on the offensive end of the floor. He's good on the offensive end of the floor. KD dominates on the offensive end of the floor. Westbrook dominates on the offensive end of the floor.
I guess you haven't seen some of Anthony Davis' games since he's been with the Lakers. He had some 40-point games.
Yeah, but which one, Westbrook or KD, hasn't had a 40-point game?
Okay, when Westbrook,
who's had more 40-point games?
I would say KD.
Okay.
But when KD and Westbrook were together, they even had some 50-point games. I give you that. But at the end of the day, they dominated, but Westbrook 0. And then if you're going to go there, then I'm going to say this. If you're going to go there about what you just said, about Westbrook being explosive offensively, then I'm going to think about last year in the playoffs when that young man from Oakland, California, by the way of the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard, can I say it again? Lillard had him messed up. And your boy went out in the first round, Mr. Explosive Offensive Player, Mr. Russell Westbrook. Since you're going to go back and bring up LeBron against the Mavericks, what happened to Mr. Westbrook then?
I hear you. That happened.
Lillard. Damian Lillard.
We talking about the duo.
That's what I'm saying. But you went over here talking about the duo, LeBron and the Mavericks, and you trying to say
that's what you brought up.
Coming in offensively. All I'm saying is we talk about potential.
Okay.
I give you Westbrook and KD were very special for 9 years. It's no question about it. But no chips. But AD and LeBron haven't won nothing because the season ended. But if I had to put my money, I said when it's all said and done, we come back to this topic in about 3 years, I believe AD and LeBron gonna have a couple of chips.
Well,
I put that
keep this video in the archives.
Yeah, please keep this in the archives, please.
Yeah, make sure we keep it in the archive.
Right.
But I don't listen. My argument is this: if you put AD and LeBron, I'm using. Listen, how many different ways can LeBron score? He's downhill, man. He drives to the basket. He's improved his 3-point shooting. He's about 34% over his career. He's improved it, but you can't count on it. You can't count on AD from the 3-point line. He's about 31%, 32% from the 3-point line. You can't count on that, right? What you can count on LeBron is you can count on him creating for other people. So a part of the problem with that duo with AD and LeBron is the best asset of LeBron's game is creating for others. So who knows what some others are going to do? KD and Russ, they don't have to dish. They finish. KD can score at the three-point line. He's got a post game. He can get to the basket and finish. He's going to shoot 88% from the free throw line. LeBron going to shoot about 73% from the free throw line. Russ, he's not a great three-point shooter. He's about 30%, so he's not great, but he's so much better and over the top and so dominant.
I got one question.
Basket, and then
how many shots does Westbrook average a game? How many shots Westbrook average a game for his career?
I don't know that off the top.
High volume.
I don't know that off the top.
High volume. And you know what I'm talking about there. But the key is the key.
But if you look at most of your scores in the league, it's volume. Especially these days. Nobody in the league these days is shooting 50% except Giannis. They're not. Everybody's shooting in the 40s. So everybody's shooting volume now. There's nobody really just stroking it like that. You got a couple guys, that's it.
But all I know is that when AD came over to the Lakers finished 37-45 last year.
Right.
He hooks up with LeBron, and you look at their record now, 49-14.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think Westbrook can go to Brooklyn right now with KD.
Y'all stop playing.
And change that and have a record like that right now.
In the East? Stop playing. Oh, stop, Vince. Don't say that. You should have left that alone. If Westbrook and KD in the East, stop playing, man. Oh my God. That's lethal. And we're not gonna add Kyrie to the mix. We're gonna assume that because the only way Westbrook gets there is Kyrie got to go somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna take Kyrie out of the mix. Yeah, that's definitely. You follow me there, right? Correct on that.
Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. Who's gonna deal with that in the East? Toronto? Don't think so. Boston? Don't think so. Who? Philly? Definitely not. Come on, man. Are you serious? That's the best in the East. There's nobody in the East that can stop Westbrook. Nobody. There's nobody in the East that's going to defend KD. And there's definitely no duo that can guard both of them. LeBron, I'm more fearful of KD and Westbrook as a combination offensively than I am of LeBron and Anthony Davis. Okay. They don't. I'm not fearful of them. One, because I got two guys.
They won 49 games in the most competitive conference in all of basketball in the West. The most competitive teams in the West: James Harden, Kawhi Leonard.
Come on,
Denver.
Come on, man.
And you're gonna say you're not fearful of them?
James,
and they won 49 games?
No, I in reference to KD and Russ. I don't fear LeBron and AD like I fear KD and Russ. Look, is LeBron the most dominant at what he does offensively?
I don't know. His numbers look good.
What is he most dominant? What is he most dominant?
5 points.
What is he most dominant as a skill set? As a skill set, what is he most dominant at offensively?
Well, you're saying from a skill set, he's probably not dominant offensively from several things, but all I know is to play in the NBA and average 25 points a game.
You go dance, you tap dance.
Pounds a game.
You tap dance
a game.
You tap dance.
26 minutes. You saying this young man ain't dominant, but he averaging 25 points a game. I don't get it.
No, when I'm talking about skill set now.
He averaging 25 in the West. And you have a skill set.
Okay. How's he getting his 25?
Okay.
How's he getting his 20? He's getting his 25 downhill. Transition. He's not getting his 25 shooting threes. I live with him shooting threes all day long. His best seat, he's 34% for the career. So KD's 38% for his career from the three-point line. He's got several seasons over 40%. That's dominating at that spot. That's dominating. Russ, triple doubles. He dominates that position. He dominates the game better than LeBron. I don't care what nobody says. I know that's not going to be no popular decision. If you give Westbrook, Wade, and Bosh, this is going to be very unpopular. If you give him Wade and Bosh, man, that thing ugly, man.
You talking about Westbrook, correct?
Westbrook. You give him Wade and Bosh.
But he had KD and Harden.
He had KD and Harden when he was young.
Oh, okay.
When he was young.
He had matured now.
He's
so
matured.
How to share the ball. He know how to play as a professional.
Look at here's an example. Look at what he did when he lost KD. He got better. He dominated more. What LeBron do when he didn't have nothing in LA? What'd he do?
Man. This is another. We're gonna have to end this. All I know is LeBron James. You're gonna talk about dominate, right?
Right.
Okay, I give you that. LeBron took a weak, watered down Cleveland Cavaliers team, two of those teams, to the finals with nobody. Nobody.
You keep
he went to the Detroit Pistons as a 21-year-old that still had Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups.
They was old.
Now you telling me that Westbrook dominated, had a team better than what LeBron had that he took to the finals? Come on, man.
Man, who name somebody when KD left OKC? Name somebody on the starting five.
He had Dennis. What's my boy that was with the Hawks?
You tell me.
Okay, he had Steven, whatever his name, the center in the middle. Come on, man.
You know their names, man. You only know their names, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But he had a better team. Help me out. Steven Adams. He had Steven Adams.
Dennis Schroeder, you talking about?
Okay, Schroeder. Who can score?
Man, come on, man.
But LeBron took Drew Gooden to the finals. Come on, man. Booby Gibson.
Booby was a good
player. You know what's funny though? You said that. You know what's funny? You
but
said
we're not talking about that. We're talking about the duo.
Westbrook dominated offensively, right? No question about it. Regular season. But all I know, and I'm ending with this. When the Marbles was last year in the playoffs, first round, Oaktown. What did he say to him? Damian Lillard. See ya. What want to be ya? That ends my argument today. I'm taking LeBron every day of the week.
However, that
Lillard. See ya. And you talking about this man.
I'm talking about you did a good job. I'm telling you what you did a good job of today. You did a good job of deflecting because the argument is the duo of LeBron and AD versus the duo of KD and Russ. Which duo has, in reference to LeBron and AD, or had KD or Westbrook the greater potential? And I'm telling you that because of their multiple skill sets,
they played 9 years together, Brian. They won no chips. No chips.
You're right.
Again, they won the best offensive duels in the game.
You're right. They did.
Overall, they not better than AD and LeBron. That's just the point blank. If we're going to talk overall, now if you want to talk offensively, I give you that all day of the week.
Okay.
But LeBron, but we ain't doing that. That's what you tell me. We're talking about overall.
Okay, overall.
There's no comparison.
Overall,
it's
LeBron.
in my book.
Overall, LeBron's numbers are 27-7. 27, 7-7. That's his numbers.
Right.
So Westbrook is 23, 7-8.
Okay.
And Westbrook shoots 80% from the 80% from the free throw line, and LeBron shoots 73% from the free throw line. So when it comes down to crunch time, and LeBron gets the ball, that's why he passes off to Kyrie in crunch time, because he don't want to have to go to the free throw line in crunch time. KD shooting 88% from the free throw line in crunch time. His numbers are 27, 7, and 4. LeBron is separation. Everybody try to make him be so much more dominant than everybody else. The only thing that he dominates at is transition. That's it. When he gets the ball in transition, he dominant. But his half-court game is suspect, man. The problem is, in my opinion, is nobody. I've seen one team, and I think it was Utah. It might have been, or so I can't remember who it was. One team that said we're gonna run. They did it to James Harden. We're gonna get the ball out of his hands right now. We're not gonna let him go over 60. It was unconventional. I haven't seen anybody do anything unconventional against LeBron. If you allow him to get going, a head of steam going downhill, you're in trouble. But don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. Let the other four guys beat you. That's what I'm saying. Or back off of him and make him shoot. And take everybody else out of the game. But you can't try to play him head up. And he's surrounded with shooters, and you help, and he's kicking the shooter. I mean, they make the game easy for him. You know, everybody talk that. The reason why it was so hard for Mike is because Detroit had a plan. The Jordan rules. He ain't getting to the basket and shooting. Them layups and dunking. He ain't doing that. That's all you got to do with LeBron, man. Take everybody else out of the game and make him finish at the free throw line. That's it.
Okay. That being said, it's been a pleasure today. He did go back to the Jordan LeBron situation again that we conversated 3 weeks ago, but he ain't gonna let that die. But at the end of the day, man, I love you. Your final words today here on 100 Yards of Football.
Final words of the day. Two great duos. It's going to be fun to see what LeBron and AD can accomplish out there in the West, especially if the Clippers remain a formidable challenge for them. They got a battle out there in LA themselves, so he might not even see the finals, let alone championships. He might not even see the finals. But I just think KD and Westbrook, because they're more dominant at what they do, and they're more skilled at what they do on different levels. They shoot better from the free throw line. They shoot better from the 3-point line. Better mid-range games. I think they're just more versatile. And KD has proven that he can play defense. So that argument, I think, is null and void as well. And Russ plays good defense. So in my opinion, KD and Russ, even though they didn't win a lot of ships, are a better duo.
And that being said, one more time, give out your academy, man. Your
Appreciate
sports
that.
academy.
Yeah, All About You Sports Academy.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I enjoyed today. If y'all like the video today, please come in and share it. And one other thing, my final word, thank the people out there for all the support that y'all have given 100 Yards Football to our basketball segment. Last week, we went over 66,000 views. We'd like to say thank you. God bless this talented young man. It's the best in the business. Syracuse finest, Carver College, whatever more can I say? Just one thing before I end it. He needs to give LeBron James some respect. I love you, man. God bless.
Don't